episode. Today we have a little treat. Again, this is part 3 of our software versus hardware debate.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna tackle the last of the
Big three.
yes for consoles. Sony, and this is a little bit of an overkill because most of the stuff we know of. I mean, nothing new has been announced or done within the past several months for Sony, save the 1 terabyte edition to the regular.
Yes, the 1 terabyte Slim.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the huge aha moment of this little series that we've been running. We've been talking about hardware, right? And everyone's been changing their hardware and doing different things. And yes, Sony did come out with the Pro. It did well.
Mm-hmm.
I have one.
I have one as well.
Amazing. I'm in love with it. I also have a 4K monitor game on with it. Blows me away sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, it's good. It's fun. I really enjoy playing with my PlayStation. Even when I had just the regular 4. It's just been a great experience. And I'm sure anybody with any of these consoles for this generation has been saying that all around.
Yeah. It's been a good console
It's been a good run. Rough starts all around, but good run. The biggest thing though that we've seen as far as a shift from last console life cycle is that Sony has had the software advantage.
Yes.
From day one.
And that's big.
Huge. They have taken this lead that yes, Scorpio could come back. Not fully. I don't think they could pass them. They could come back and make a very good close run for the life cycle, right? For this generation. They can make a good debut with a few things that we stated in the last episode. But it's hard because Sony has just... They've got gold on their hands, man.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Before you start criticizing and say, oh, PlayStation fanboys, I want you to understand.
I didn't even want a console.
Right, this guy didn't want one at all.
At all. I was PC this generation.
But the reason why we're making the argument that we're making is based solely off of the mistakes that have been made.
There's that, and there's also the experiences that
and the experiences.
Because that's what swayed me into getting a console.
So, before you say, "Oh, you guys are bashing the Scorpio," which we did not bash the Scorpio.
No, I have utmost respect for the Scorpio.
I hope it's a great console, and again, I want a reason to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there is no compelling reason for me to go out and get it because Sony is pretty much.
They were the first parties.
Yes.
Like, there's no other way to say it. Like, yes, Nintendo has their lineup. Like, it's the same lineup Nintendo has had since Super NES.
Yeah, same stuff.
Same stuff. Like, it just, you just revamp it for a new age. Which is fine. It works for them. It's not bad.
Essentially, what's happening is, with this console cycle, Sony has been able to lock in some titles that have changed the way a lot of people look at gaming in general this generation.
Oh yeah, and it started at the end of last generation.
Yeah.
The Last of Us changed everything.
Yes.
And you're seeing that storytelling pattern, that way of making a game, echo throughout a lot of stuff that Sony has their hands in.
Yes. Because at the end of the day, Sony has Horizon. Sony has Nier. Sony has Neo. They have Nier. They have Persona. They have God of War coming. Mm-hmm. They have Gran Turismo Sport coming. Mm-hmm. They have the Spider-Man game coming. Plus whatever else is coming from Insomniac. Well, no, Insomniac's making Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
So you have whatever's coming from Sucker Punch. You have whatever is coming from all these other Detroit, Being Human. Like, these games are first party. The Last of Us 2.
It's huge in itself.
So, let's talk library. Let's talk software. Because even though The PlayStation 4 Pro is going to be the underpowered console of the two, right? Being the Scorpio and the PS4. It has the better library as of right now that we know of going into E3.
Yeah.
Sony has the better first-party library. Now, one has to think that Microsoft is going to come out on E3 and they're going to say, we got this, we got that. But I honestly believe that they're going to push a lot of, we're doing true 4K. We're doing 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
This is where you want to play your third-party games.
You're going to amp it up heavy on the hardware. So.
Great. Awesome. Where are my exclusive experiences? Because at the end of the day, if I'm sitting there and you're like, hey, $400 to $800 for a Scorpio, I already have a PlayStation, but that PlayStation has all these exclusive titles. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean it's rough. It really is rough. The software is the key, right? Because you can have amazing hardware, but if your user interface, your thing that's exploiting that hardware is off.
Sorry guys, I just finished another runner. Still bending gunpla.
But yeah, if that thing that's promoting the power of your console is off, there's a problem, right?
I know they fixed a lot of the UI issues.
Well, I'm not even worried about that. It's Microsoft. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to software, I expect Microsoft to do well at that point. Like, I never argue with anyone about, the state of live and all that stuff. Like, I expect Microsoft to do well. They may stumble here and there. Everyone does. My thing is the games, right? Sony pushed that last generation with the whole, you need the right titles, especially first party, to showcase what your console can actually do.
Correct.
Why this console is different from the others.
Correct.
This was huge, because I tell this story all the time. When the 3 first launched, no one knew how to properly design for it, and the games were subpar.
They were.
Once people started figuring out how to code properly for the PlayStation 3, that's when you started getting your Uncharted's, your, what was it, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Mm-hmm.
What else took the cake? Of course, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us, jeez.
But yeah, you started getting all these great titles, but it was kind of too little too late. Because I would preach to people, hey man, it's time to go back to PlayStation, and no one would listen to me. Right. It was too late. It really was. No one realized this until The Last of Us came out, and then it was, well, sheesh. New console's coming anyway, so I'll wait.
Right.
But now, with the way they set up the 4, everyone knew how to program for it right out the gate. And then their in-house studios, everyone had a big project they were working on. Whether we know about it or not, everyone was working on something.
Yeah, some of them we still haven't even gotten yet.
No.
We're going in the 4th year.
No. And then on top of that, some did flop. You know, Sony's not perfect. We're not here to say that, oh, they're great, everything they did was gold. No. No Man's Sky, we have to keep putting it out there. We love the effort. I love the effort. But
it was a flop. I heard it's gotten better, though.
I need to get back into it.
All the updates and stuff. But
I need to get back into it. But, yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that they took the risk to give us something different and didn't rely on just what we expect.
Correct.
Yes, we always expect a God of War, but they're so far apart usually.
Yeah, like this next God of War maybe this year. The last one came out, what?
It came out like
5 years
ago. Yeah. The only ones that, well, there was Ascension in between, and those ones are ones that but yeah.
Ascension wasn't terrible.
I didn't bother playing it. But yeah, I mean they have a good approach at software. The software has to accentuate the hardware.
Right.
That's their constant thing of, we'll give you a decent platform, show us what you can do. Here's your canvas, paint your picture. Microsoft needs to take that approach, especially for the Scorpio. Because my God, that's a lot of power for your console.
For a console, yes, it is a lot of power. But I don't know if like, honestly, Sony is at a point right now. They're in a position right now where I think they're gonna see the Scorpio, and they're gonna come out on E3 and they're gonna applaud the Scorpio.
Yes.
They're gonna say that's a great console. That is good. But and remember, Sony, like, they're the king of trolls in the video game industry.
They are.
I think they're gonna have something. We'll get to that when we get to E3.
E3, yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't think Sony has anything to worry about right now.
I think their position is pretty solid.
Let's be honest. Let's look at the games that are out right now. Right, their exclusive titles all take advantage of the PS4 Pro's power.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and you can do 4K or close to it.
Yep.
And you can do steady frame rates. And to be honest, most people are playing still on 1080p TVs.
Yeah.
And I'm playing on a 1080p TV and I have a PS4 Pro. Eventually, yes, I'll have a 4K before the year's out, but...
I can attest to it, though. His TV does the 4K, does the PS4 Pro, justice. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, you have options with PlayStation 4. And that's what I like. There's a lot of options. As far as how you decide to go about your gaming. But the emphasis is always on the gaming and the gaming experience.
Correct. And that's the most important thing.
That's why I switched my tune from why would I buy a console this life cycle? I was gonna wait until another year or two before I bought a console. Because in my eyes it was third parties are always gonna look better on PCs.
Mm-hmm.
Fact. They're gonna run better on PCs. Fact. Unless I'm playing multiplayer specifically with my friends, it's gonna be better on PC. Like, and if it's a single player game, why do I need a console?
Right.
So there were just too many arguments and compelling ones to just go PC this cycle. Because again, like I said, I felt it was far too early to come out with anything.
But again, first party. That's where Sony held it down.
Changed it all. I kept hearing great things about Bloodborne. Bloodborne is what got me into doing it. And there was a deal going on. I was real big on Batman, and then there was that whole fiasco with the launch on PC. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going this route, and I'm not turning back. And I haven't had the desire to turn back. I have a gaming laptop, and I think the last game I played on it was Overwatch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, there really isn't much else to say about Sony.
Yeah. No, they're doing their thing. I'm just waiting for E3.
Yeah.
That's the conference where we're gonna have the snacks. We're probably gonna be in the same room, watching it like it was the Super Bowl.
I wonder if they're gonna do the movie theater thing again.
Yeah, that movie
they did last year.
The movie theater experience. I don't know if I told you guys about this. Friend of mine, he got some tickets to go see it to see E3 live. Well, the PlayStation conference live in a movie theater. It was great. Like, I thought it was gonna be bad. I went just because of the cast. We got a little lost. We got there late, but so I didn't get to do any interviews or anything like that. But it was just a fun experience because there were jokes. You know what I mean? Like, everyone was joking. Everyone's applauding. When you hear that live orchestra was amazing.
Yeah, son.
Inside of that
Even
theater.
from home, it was amazing. Yeah.
Oh my god. This guy can tell you, like, I was so hyped about Resident Evil because of seeing it in that theater and then the 3D experience, like the sound, everything about that just made that whole thing that much better. And I really hope that more theaters are going to be showing E3 in its entirety, because that was an amazing experience.
I'll do an all-day E3-a-thon at a movie theater.
I would too. I would love that, especially on like the slow days where they have all those, like, they play old movies or something like that in the theater.
Get that Casablanca shit out of here.
No, take that out. Run the conferences. Oh my god, that was so good. Now I'm hyped.
Well, I guess we're just gonna end here
Yeah.
with this one and hop right into our E3 stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for
So-
listening, folks.
This guy's all hyped now.
Sony, keep doing what you're doing. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do. This has been the end of the software versus hardware debate.
Deuces.